This business is built around his recipe. It's built around the tortilla.
We're good? We're all solid? Most of the tickets are literally like one of everything.
Yes.
All right, one of each. Thank you.
I've literally had dreams about their tacos. Estamos discutiendo acerca de los mejores.
The tortillas are incredible. The bean and cheese is really giving me life right now.
If you know me, you know I'll go to every Border Town pop-up until they have their own store. And if you don't, Border Town makes the most amazing handmade tortillas.
We've been a pop-up since 2021.
I'm down to like my last 10 tortillas when I get to you guys. And you're my sold out guy, okay?
And we are taking the plunge, finally.
Hello, lady. You by yourself? I always told him, like, dude, you gotta get your own spot. This tortilla is like, we'll need to try this.
You guys just put down like a brick and mortar, right?
Yes,
you guys,
yeah,
okay,
we
so
signed a lease. Yeah, thank you so much.
We're all working on faith. Most restaurants fail.
We should have been open by now. We should have been open a month ago. There's no f***ing around anymore. It's like, no, like we've paid our 3rd month of rent today. Like we need to rock and roll.
Throwing wrenches on the f***ing road right now. Okay, Amanda, it's your turn.
It's like a game for him to like see if he can roll faster than I can portion, and he can. We've played around with like
Sizes.
yeah, like size of balls basically. Sometimes I get him right on 32, which is fun. Usually I'm like 1 gram off. I was an observer for a while of his kind of mad scientist tortilla making in the kitchen. Yeah, like I could get the flat top hot, flip some discs, but all of this was really Jorge's world.
Hello, my name is Jorge Aguilar, the owner and chef from Border Town.
Our focus is really northern Mexican cuisine, with a strong focus on a Sonoran-style handmade flour tortilla.
Yes, my main thing is the tortilla, having that vessel. You can make burritos, you can make tacos, you can make quesadillas, you can fry the tortilla, make a chimichanga. Plenty of stuff that you can do with it.
What to you makes a perfect flour tortilla?
Flour, fat, salt, and water. Intuition. I feel like mine has everything. But who knows, yeah? This is just me. Everything that I do, it's memory and taste.
So this is coming all the way from Calexico, which is where Jorge's mom lives in California. And his dad lives on the opposite side in Mexicali. And he buys the flour in Mexicali, crosses it over to Jorge's mom, and sends it our way. During the pandemic, he just started messing around with tortillas. We've been a pop-up since 2021. We've been in alleys, we've been on sidewalks, we've been in the street, we've been in the backyard. We're ready for the upgrade, yeah. Tortilla making and like doing balls for the next day is like the last task of the night.
Gotta wake up in 4 hours.
100%, so it's like this part f***ing sucks. It's like 9:30 right now, maybe?
Got it.
Yep. We start at 10. No, you're totally fine. Yeah, 10 a.m.
All right, as soon as that thing gets hot back again, we'll start throwing tortillas. Variety, beans across the board. Line forms that way, and it starts at 10. He knows. Here's the first customer. Now he's gonna want to come every Saturday.
Good morning. Let's get going. Let's do it. We brought almost 600, so we should be ready to rock and roll. Good morning, how are you? What can I get for you today?
What's up, Noah?
The frijoles is just a bean and cheese taco. It's double smoked kielbasa. It's literally soft scrambled egg, a little bit of American cheese.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Oh, picadillo is gonna be a ground beef, and we cook it down with like a salsa roja, tomato, potato. Yeah, it's nice. One of each. Thank you so much. Hey.
2 of each.
Yes, one of each, absolutely. How are you?
Good. I'll have one of each.
Excellent. 2 egg. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Keep pushing. We need tortillas.
Ay, ay, ay. There's probably one more last batch.
I do not have tortillas to sell today, I'm sorry. But I still have the frijoles, I still have the huevo con kielbasa.
Did you say you're gonna be every Sunday?
Oh, every Sunday at Commune at our other
Commune,
spot.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
You're over here today. Yeah, wait, I'm like, I normally see you at Commune.
I know.
Yeah.
I live here in Greenpoint, actually.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're taking over half of the Busy Bee grocery right there on Nassau and Humboldt. Thank you so much. We're really excited. So we're collecting signatures for our liquor, beer, and wine license for our storefront. And thanks for signing. We appreciate it. All set? Oh, all set? Sorry. Your name? Sarah. Can I get a last initial? I think I have one more Sarah on the board. You were literally exactly the signatures we were seeking. Yes. Guys, I only have quesadillas left. I'm down to like my last 10 tortillas when I get to you guys, so I'm just trying to do a count so I can call the end of line. You're my sold out guy, okay? So, blue hat. What's your name? Yep, September 1 we're going for. Fingers crossed. Thank you. Glad we could make it work. Awesome. We'll see you then. How you feeling? We sold about like 560 tacos today, so crushed it. We got a bunch of signatures today, so I think our community board meeting should hopefully go over well. Do you know about like the 500-foot rule or something? Yeah. If there's a bunch of other places around us that already have liquor, beer, and wine licenses, that we essentially are going to have to like prove like why we want one too. We did great with the signatures.
Can we just write because we want to be successful?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's it? So yeah, I started as a fan of Jorge and Bordertown. I've owned numerous businesses before. I founded the Meat Hook, which is a staple of the Williamsburg neighborhood, in 2009. I actually met Jorge in the Meat Hook when someone came downstairs and was like, some guy's buying all of our pork lard right now.
Every time I go in there, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, tortillas.
And when he was selling burritos out of his house, they would go on sale at 7 a.m. on Instagram only. My wife and I would wake up on Friday mornings.
Second time he came and picked up the burrito. And we start talking a little bit more and we're like.
I asked him out on a coffee date.
Jorge was going on like walks with this guy named Ben around the neighborhood. And I was like, who is this guy?
And we actually went to go look at a couple places. It caught on so much that his 100 burritos would sell out in less than 2 minutes. And I texted him and I was like, you have to open something now. And I remember exactly what he said in his text. I've never had to revisit it. He said, I'll do it if you're coming with me. And I was like,
Ben?
Not here.
we should have started construction about a month ago. We found that there are open violations on the building for apartments above us, pre-existing, that are over 20 years old. They won't let go of any more papers for any construction on the building.
It's 9:58. Do we open 2 minutes early? Sure. Dun, dun, dun. Jorge, are you good?
Yes, I'm right here.
Yes. Cheese.
Morning, how are you? One of each, let's do it.
Our initial opening date was September 1st.
Thanks so much.
Then it was like, maybe we'll be open by September 15th.
You guys just put down like a brick and mortar, right?
Yes,
you guys,
yeah,
okay,
we
so
signed a
that's it.
lease.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you so much. We still have a little bit of a build out ahead of us, but September.
Then it was like, October 1st sounds great.
A beautiful, nice, warm fall October opening.
Guys, have a wonderful vacation.
Thank you.
You have such a good time.
We'll see you.
I'll be so ready when you guys get back.
It's nice to get out of our own kitchen every now and again. If for nothing else, like the sink access alone is a game changer. Do you want me to start roasting tomatoes or what?
No. So you're gonna lay down the bacon, and then we're gonna put it on the
Oh, okay. I can
oven,
do that easily.
and then-
I mean, we do put it on the menu, like it's as clear as day, like it contains pork lard. Some people ask and then just like turn the other cheek.
Vegetarians turning
To pork lard lovers.
pork lard lovers. There's people who ask, "Oh, can I have the beans then instead of?"
You know the beans have pork lard too.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm like, oh, okay.
Timer. LOL.
The kitchen belt. Just wrapping around like a belt. Boom, boom. And it holds.
I wish I could say I've never seen him wear it before, but I have. I will say I do look forward to the day at the brick and mortar because that is in our future.
That's the look basically from the POS.
Like we definitely saw this mock-up and we were like, oh my God, this is beautiful. Like, is this kind of like too nice for what we're actually trying to do here? Oh, this is becoming a little bit more like restaurant-y than like fast cash.
So I keep coming around more and more to like, there's just one front of house person that just like when you walk in is like, grab a seat anywhere, I'll be with you in a few minutes. And just like.
So like full-blown table service.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a full service restaurant. That's one thing.
Like, I totally understand, like, taquerias should be like exactly this and that's what we're gearing it towards. We're gonna have like squeezed bottles of salsa on the tables. It's still like a taqueria at its heart.
Anytime that you're sitting at a table and someone's coming and taking an order, it's an elevated, it's more elevated than going to a corner.
Is that a problem if we're elevated? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, I think you are a little bit.
This is our bar.
The design nature of the bar. It's not gonna be like your traditional bar. Like you're not necessarily walking up and like sitting in a bar and like, you know, planted in front of the bartender face to face, right?
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's just a bar.
Yeah.
Like, it just seems like a bar. And obviously flour tortillas are such a big part of it. Like, we'll be making the tortillas in the front of house.
Us having the tortilla station front and center and just like distinctly saying like, sure, yeah, you might be able to go get a flour tortilla down the street, but like we're making our own right here. And like, you can see that. It's like, maybe you get a seat, maybe you don't, you know? Like, again, like I wanna, like the food is gonna be so effing good that like, that is what is gonna like keep people coming back.
Yeah.
So.
So we're just doing one plate tonight. Yeah. So we're doing like super simple corn tortillas with stuff with potato, and then the top with cabbage, salsa roja, a little queso fresco. It's construction should be wrapped up somewhere around like 10:20, and then we'll. Thanks so much.
Creating the vent for the front of house so we can have the tortilla station is not really a problem. The fun part, the way it is currently installed, is not to code, because we have to be 10 feet away from the next building over, but we also have to be away from our building so that we're not having any sort of like FDNY violations. And if we get like one complaint, we have to like refile and redo it. It's like they were talking about getting like $60,000 like ventilators. We're not doing that.
Yeah. There's no f***ing around anymore. It's like, no, like we've paid our 3rd month of rent today. Like we need to rock and roll.
Move as quickly as you can. Get this done. Like these guys need to get to work.
We got a couple more weeks and then we'll be there all the time. Really? So yeah. First week of November feels very doable for us, at least right now. So
Like our visual language and like how we're gonna have like our identity out there.
If it's leaving the building, it gets a logo on it. If it's staying inside, no need.
yeah. Ladies, of course, there is an extra plate underneath if you decide to.
Rolling here, rolling back there, rolling everywhere. We need tortillas, don't you?
Did you want to do it with avocado? Yes. Great. You are so welcome. So plumbing for dish and sinks and the ice machines. Another round? Yeah, another round. I love it. This is the whole PM side of the bar. So basically, like, you know, you're sitting right here.
1 and 2 person.
We'll see you around. Have a nice day.
Hello, lady. See you by yourself?
No, come join me. Entonces, un platillo. Sí, por favor. Con avocado. Ya.
There you go, sir.
It's a 50-50 chance if you're opening a new place that there's a weed store next to it. 100%. So.
¿Creaste un contraseña para este o no?
Sí, dígame. Timer? Yeah.
Easy, we're trying to keep it like very chill, like let us like kind of like dip our toe in the water. So tonight.
Ben,
We have enough, right?
Right now I just have to figure out what the I'm charging everyone who comes in, and then 2 hours and 42 minutes. Oh, and 2 dishes, I don't know what they are yet, so. Is it the Yukon Golds going in the tacos de nada?
No.
I know, got it. Chris, you might be the guy to ask. The potatoes that you're doing right now, did it look like a 50-pound box? Did it feel like a 50-pound box? Thank you, boss. I appreciate it. All of our staff, obviously, this is their first day on the job. They're using a new system they've never used before. Obviously, we're still like having sinks installed in the bar, so.
Yeah, it's so chill, dude.
Jorge. Yes, sir. I'm having a hard at 4 p.m. The entire front has to be mopped, cleaned, everything in its place, station set. We are done in the front at 4.
The power.
Yeah.
So we don't have gas, and don't turn anything on because I don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm sorry, I was just calling you, Ben. I realized we didn't get a bank for the night. Are we gonna be okay?
This is gonna be fun.
More than me. All right, my 3 servers, I'm gonna talk to you.
This menu, it's not like rushing it because
he's gonna be out there chatting with people.
No, I'm gonna be rolling tortillas, goddammit. I'm missing a tortillero, so. It's a fun menu, I guess. It's all like how I like it. A little bit of everything. Guacamole with layudas from Oaxaca. And tacos de nada, the meaning is they barely have anything. And a cabbage, salsa verde, and pickled red onions. And then this is the big entree, the costillas and salsa verde. Con eso, ahí la dejamos. Sí. Ahí está, yo ando metiendo la pata.
You guys feeling good? Feeling okay? Feeling confident? We'll learn tonight.
O todos coludos, o todos rabones. All right, let's pull that baby out. Zing, 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 chicharrón. Damn. Woo.
Beautiful, dudes.
She did a great job today.
I need to put a count in the system real quick.
Well, B9, we have 10. I need 1 guacamole.
Okay.
And I need from you also, chef.
Dame tortillas, por favor.
Okay. 2 carne con chile immediately. We're hitting a wall. We don't know how to make some of this stuff. Okay. 30 seconds, heard.
I don't know what's made.
Our KPS just went down again. Is there a power button you hit or did it just come on?
All right, guys, I got 2 frijoles tacos. Yay!
You guys are f***ing killing it. You got a lot of happy people out there.
You know, none of us, me or Ben, this restaurant would not exist truly without Jorge. I don't think he gives himself enough credit for just what he has managed to create.
Ben, can you run the salad for me?
Oh, I would love nothing more.
So I'm just so proud of him, and I am so proud of how proud he makes his family.
She's always been the one who puts me back in my 2 feet. And now having someone enjoying themselves from something as simple as a taco, the same way as I enjoy my tacos, slowly but surely we're getting everybody on the same boat.
I'm imagining by the end of January, we're pulling the trigger, we're digging that trench, and we're moving.